Hello guys, am I audible? Can you please confirm on the chat box? Right, yes, if you can hear me. Great. So guys, good morning, good evening. I hope you are doing well. Today is the officially the first day, but we have already started the module. So let's wait for a couple of minutes and we'll start the session then. Yeah, Arvindan, Google Meet I have given for the purpose that if you need to ask any question specifically, right? Because we do not want the session to be interrupted by everybody all the time. So I will open the Google Meet link and we can discuss all the questions, right? So we'll take all the doubts over there. Uh, Meantime, if you need something, you can type here itself, right? And after some time, right, after 15, 20 minutes, uh, we'll join the Google Meet link and we'll discuss any issue if you have. Guys, so we are good to go. I still see very few people actually joining the class. So as today is the first day, I'm just waiting for some time. Otherwise, we'll start the session in time. We'll end the session in time. And Google Meet is only to ask questions, right? If you have any, right? So need not to join all the time, right? Do not lose your bandwidth. So in case if you feel that you need to speak and get clarity, we'll come on the Google Meet and we'll discuss. Okay. So guys, let's start the session then. I think we have half of the class. Okay. So let us start. I hope that you remember that how to open the Google Colab link. Yes. Okay. So please open the Google Colab link. Again, I'll tell you that how to open it. Google.com, and then you can write Google Colab, and you can add in a favorite also if you wish to. Google Colab, welcome to Colab, right? You need to click this link. For the first time, it takes some time, and after that, and after end of the class. So guys, this was the file what we used last day on 18th of May, Python day2.ipynb file, right? So you can directly open from here, or you can go and click on the new notebook, and you can click from here as well. Guys, be available on the chat box so that I can understand that if you are understanding the concepts or you need some you want me to repeat it. So until unless you are going to tell me, I will be clueless, right? So you need to help me here, correct? So this was the file what we used last day. So let me open that, and I am going to share the Python notebook file and the one notebook where whiteboard where I'm going to write all the notes, class notes after the session. Okay, and this will be with you. So the last day what we discussed, you do not see that. As Sojanya, you need to join the YouTube link, right? YouTube link is for the okay. You are on the YouTube, right? So guys, do you see my screen? Can you please confirm? Sojanya, you do not see my screen? Visible? Okay. Right, guys. So last day, what we discussed about the bit of what is ML, right? What is the other things? But the major part is that what we need to start with the Python. That is important. We need to start with the Python. Okay. And we started Python last day. In the Python, we started from a basic calculator, right? Python can be used as a basic calculator, so uh, you can write your numbers, mathematical expressions, and you can run the cell. We know that we have multiple ways to run the cell. So one, we can hit on the play button, right? Second is that either you press the shift enter or control enter, correct? You can do that. Getting my point? Now, if you are using in the real time, So in real time, most of the places we are using the cloud now, right? Cloud. In the cloud, all the major cloud providers, AWS, GCP, and Azure, they provide the Jupyter Notebook, which is very similar to the Google Colab, right? Google Colab. I'll show you one day that how the Jupyter Notebook also looks like. Okay, but it is very similar. Google Colab have a few additional functionality, like for example, you have this text bar. There you will not have, right? So we learn that how to write the comments. So comment is that we need to write the this hash, or you write a pound symbol, and after that you can write the comment. You can write it anywhere. You can write multiple things in the cell, right? And if you want to write a multi-line comment, then for that purpose we have written here, right? This three dot, this three, right? Three quotes in between, whatever it is the comment. So we have seen that we can use Python as a calculator. We knew that, right? Or now we know that what is the variable, and we have seen the three types of variable. The three types of variable, right? Int, float, and bool. I will show you today. Int and float, and how to check the type of the variable. It is just need to write type, type of C is variable, so it's a string. So we have seen integer, float, and string. Correct, guys? Any question on this? Rushabh, if you are not speaking, please go on the mute. If you are speaking, okay, please let me know. Hello, guys. Rushabh, please go on the mute if you're not speaking. So any questions so far, guys? Are we good to go? Great. So let me continue in the same file, right? So it will be easy for you to have a reference. So I'm just going to insert few cells, and I need to click here on the connect button. So it will get connected. It will take some time. Sometime that means few seconds. Okay, got connected. Now you can see this check mark, right? So we have some limited RAM here, right? So it provides you the around 12 GB of RAM, free, free access, right? So these are your resources. And one more thing, right? If you come here, runtime, this I'll tell you after some time, right? In the machine learning classes, you can even change the runtime. So you have the free CPU all the time. You have the GPU access also for the limited time. In the right, without paying any money, you can use the GPU as well. So if you are working on a large data set, then you can use GPU. But after some time, it will give a pause for again, let's say for 6 hours, 8 hours, and then you can again continue. Okay, but for now we are good with the CPU, the free version. Okay. Arvindan, Shraddha, Sujanya, guys, you have any question here? Yusuf, Rasika, no questions. Okay, perfect. Then let's start. So, guys, it is mostly the hands-on session, right? So now let us try to revise few things. A is equal to 5, B is equal to 3, C is equal to, let's say, Python 3.5. Now, what is the type of A? Guys, I need your answers on the chat box. What is the type of A and how I'm going to check it? Type of A is integer. Now, if I try to write type of B will be type of B will be float. Now the problem here is that if I put two things, right? If I want to print two outputs, type of A and type of B, okay, it will give you the last output. So if I need to solve this problem, I need to write in a print statement. If I want to print the two things, two outputs, then I need to write within a print statement. Okay. So you see the class is int, the class is float. Okay. And if I wish to write, let's say type of C, this will be string. We have seen this in the last class. String. So int float string. Now we have something else we call as a boolean. Boolean is nothing but true and false, right? So if we have system keywords, so for an example, if I write true and T as uppercase, true, and then if I write false, so these are nothing but a flag, right? This we call as a boolean. Boolean. So we have the type as int, we have float, we have str, and we have bool, right? So these three things we have already seen. Let's check the true and false also. P is equal to true. Now it should be in this case itself. Now see the color has also changed. T as in uppercase, R U E will be smaller case. P and this will be, let's say, Q is equal to false. And please do write the code along with me. Okay. Now if I want to check the type of P, it will be bool, and type of Q, again it will be bool. Right? Next is, let's say, for example, the indexing part. Indexing is, what is indexing? So for an example, I have a variable called, let's say, A, and now this is Python. So how it gets saved in memory, right? So it will be like this. Python. Now we'll have the indexing start from 0. Indexing will start from 0. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm talking about indexing. Now if I wish to extract P, I will have to write A in a square bracket the index of P. So it will be A0 will be P. Again it's a small case P. A1 will be Y. A2 will be T, and so on. A5 will be N. Okay. So this we call as the indexing. And we move from here to here, left to right, always. Okay. So why did I say that always? Because the number is scale, right? It's a negative number or a positive number. If you move from left to right, the number will increase, right? So for example, you have, let's say, -10 and -9. So -9 will be on the right hand side. Let's say on this scale, here you have -10, then here you have -9. So 9 will be higher than the 10, -10. So -10 will be lesser than -9. This part I was talking about. Clear, guys? Any question on this? Now let's see this, how we can implement in a Python. So for example, str1, string 1, I am using a variable, let's say Python. Okay. Now within the codes, whatever I want to write, I can write because it's a free text. My wish that I can write it. So let's check the type of str1. It will be Python. Sorry, type of str1 is a string, and str1 is nothing but it's a Python. Correct. Now, if I want to try str1 index 0, it will be P. If I try str1 index 2, it will be T. 0, 1, 2, right? If I try str1 5, it should be N. Okay. Now, sometime what happens, right, that I want to extract multiple characters. So for example, I want to see this part, YTH. Okay. So for that matter, what we do, right, we write something like this. Let's say we have A. If I write 1 to 4, right? So 1 to 4 will be, now here we have two things. So this is nothing but my start. This is my end. Right. So we write like this. start colon end. This is always inclusive, always, and this will be exclusive, always. That means I am going to pick index 1, 2, 3, but not 4. So this will be index 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 will be exclusive. So we will not use, only use 1, 2, 3. Now we know that what is index 1? Index 1 is Y, index 2 is T, index 3 is H. So the answer here would be YTH. This is very important. Start colon end. Start is inclusive, end is exclusive. So for example, str1, if I write 1 to 4, I got YTH. Now here start colon end. Guys, I'll share this file, but try to write the code, okay? Start will be inclusive, and end will be exclusive, exclusive. Now you tell me that if I'm writing, even space is a character, even space is a character. str2 equal to, if I write, now here I use a single quote, I can use the double quote also, just to show you that we can use it, but be consistent, right, in your coding style, that either use single quote or use double quote, do not mix it. Python, even the comma and space are characters. Python SQL. Okay, now if I say that str2 3 to 7, without executing the code, can you tell me that what should be the answer? I hope you can see it, guys, right? Guys, if you do not ping me, right, if you do not write anything, right, what does it mean? That are you getting everything? Or are you not getting anything? I'm not getting any clue here. What should be the answer here, guys? Can you please confirm on the chat box? Srinivas, Rushabh, Vilas, Rasika, Shraddha, this is- sorry, Sarda, right? This is Sarda. HON, certainly not H, because we are starting from 3 to 7. So it should be 3, 4, 5, and 6. 7 will be exclusive. So you need to do a bit calculation here, right? It's a 0, it's 1, it's 2, it's 3. So we'll start from 3, H, right? And we always start from 0, not from 1. G, right? We start from 0, not from 1. Okay? Even the comma and spaces are considered as character. Clear, guys? Any question on this? Next, extract SQL. You please do it. Extract SQL. That is not difficult. Okay. So it will start from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Now it's a bit tricky, right? So, because if I write 8 to 10, right, 10 will be exclusive. So in that case, what can be done? So either write 8 to 11. So this means I am looking for 8, 9, 10, but not 11. This should be SQL. Okay. Guys, a very quick feedback. Are you getting yes or no? The concepts. Are you writing the code? Yes or no? Two questions. We got the SQL. Only two responses. Okay. Fine, guys. See, if you do not ask any question, if you're not interacting, then this course will be right. I'll increase the speed, right? It's not bad for me. Okay, anyways, let's go. Now we have another scheme also, what we call as a negative indexing. Negative indexing. So let's say, for example, I have Abhishek. Abhishek, right? So one we have. Just 1 second, guys. Srinivas, you are facing any issue? You can unmute yourself and let me know. Srinivas. I cannot hear you. Srinivas, if you're speaking, I cannot hear you. Okay. And this we call as a positive indexing, right? We have a negative indexing scheme also, right? So it will start from -1, this side, -1, then -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, and -8. Now, what is the difference, right? That here we are starting from this side, this place, negative indexing, and here we are starting from left to right. But in both the cases, number from left to right will increase. That means 4 is greater than 3 and -4 is greater than -5. -5. Others are able to type on the chat on the YouTube. Srinivas, you are having some issue. Okay, correct. So in the negative indexing, we write the index like -1, -2, -3, -4, and so on. Right. So if I write, let's say this is B. So if I write B -4, B -4 will be S. Right. If I write B -3 or B -6, this should be H. This should be H. Okay. There is, so for example, if I write str3 Abhishek, str3 -3 H, -1, -2, -3. So negative indexing will start from -1, not from 0, -1. Okay. So this is pretty simple. Though we can use it, but we usually use the positive indexing, but you should know it because this is one of the feature which other language, like for example, the R programming does not support. So let's say -5. str -5 is I. Okay. Now the question will arise. Let's say, for example, if I want to extract few elements, then we need to write the way we have written here, right? 1 to 4, right? So for 1 to 4, that I am looking for index 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 will be exclusive. So 1, 2, 3. If I want to use negative indexing and if I want to extract multiple characters, then a zero won't be accounted. Yes, that's right. Yusuf? Guys, okay, I have a very basic understanding of SQL, right? So right, so yes, so Yusuf, I am really very sorry. It may be, but I do not know exactly. Okay. Now, so let's say, for example, if I want to extract multiple characters, then how will I use in the negative indexing? So again, in the negative indexing, let's say, for example, B, if I need to write -6 to -3, right? Again, from here to here, because the number we need a lower number on the left hand side and a higher number, right, on the right hand side. So B -6 -3. B -6 -3. Again, this will be start, this will be start, and this will be end. Let's see this. str3 -6 colon -3 HIS. So -6, -5, -4, -3 is exclusive, right? So this holds good. This holds good even for positive and the negative indexing. So this says that this will be how much? This will be -6, -5, -4, and -3. This is my start. This is inclusive. Inclusive. This will be exclusive. Exclusive. So this I am going to cut. Okay. So -6, -5, -4. Clear, guys? Any question on this? This is very important concept, and if you've learned this, right, we know something about the Python now. Now I'll give you 5 minutes, right? Please write the code. Let me know if you have any question. If you want me to scroll up or down, I'll do that. How to get the last one? How to get the last one? Means the last character. That means if you're looking for K, Sojanya, you can unmute yourself on the Google Meet. -1. So this is very useful, right? This is very useful if you wish to extract the last character, right? The negative indexing, -1. We all know that indexing starts from -1, last character. In the positive indexing, the indexing starts from 0. So first character. Clear, guys? Any question? Now, few more things. Let's say here Python SQL. If I write str2 7 : and leave it, then what will happen? Then it will start from 7th character and it will go till end. Let's see this SQL. Or if I write, let's say 3, start from 3 and till the last, until last. Okay, 0 1 2 3, it will go to SQL. If I leave it, if I write str2, if I leave it blank and put it 4, then start from 0. The by default the start value will be 0 0 1 2 3. Brotech, I'll tell you each and everything, right? So this I'll explain you probably in the pandas. Okay. ASHE, right? This part is fine. That if I leave the end or if I leave the start part, then what we are going to get? The similar concepts is here also applicable. So for example, if I write str3 -3, guys, can you tell me the answer? Without typing the code, without executing it, can you tell me the answer? str3 is Abhishek. And I'm saying it -3. Yes, take your time, execute the code, but before try to answer this question. HEK. Very good. So I hope that you have understood this part. Great. Fine, guys. Now take your time, execute all the codes. If you have missed out something, please let me know. And after this, we'll start the collections. Take your time, write all the codes. Because I'm not speaking. So guys, looks like you have done. Okay. So now let's move to the next concept, which is list collections. So in the collection, in Python, we have something called collections. Collections, right? So we are going to learn list, tuple, set, and dictionary, right? These two are very important. So we'll spend a lot of time here. Okay. Set we rarely use, right? Again, sometime. Tuple also occasionally. Okay. So now let's learn the list. So what is list? So list is, we denote list with the square bracket. Square bracket. Okay. It can hold any type of value. It can hold any type of value, right? It is ordered. What is ordered? I'll explain. Okay. So for example, if I want to write list L1, I will write 1, 2, 3, 5. So this list has 4 elements. This list has 4 elements, right? And again, the indexing will start from 0. Indexing will start from 0. Indexing will start from 0 if I need to extract some element or few elements from a list. Let us see. List. Now, if you go and click here, you can directly come this way. So for example, you can make your notes. Just 1 second. Two count symbol, indexing. Indexing. For example. Variables. So you can directly go to the negative indexing, right? You can directly come to the list. So this is very useful. Okay, this is very useful. Now, if I click once again, okay. Now, list is nothing but a collection. Now, let's say for example, if I want to type, let's say list one is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Amrut, are you on the session? Amrut. Now, so if I check, first thing is type of list one, this will be list, right? So as I said, that everything is object in a very generic term. So A, B, C, str, str1, 2, 3, even the list one, everything is object. technically you are right. If someone asks you that what it is, technically you can say it's object, right? But right, if someone asks my introduction, I cannot say that I'm a male, right? I need to tell about myself also. So I need to tell that it's a list. Okay. Now, how many elements in the list? So for this, we will use the length of list one. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, total 5 elements. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, total 5 elements in the list. Okay. Now, list can handle anything. Or let's say, for example, if I write DA languages, languages, languages. Now this is also a list. Python, R. Let's write SQL also. Julia and SAS. SAS. Now, guys, can you tell me how many number of elements we have in the list? How many number of list? How many number of elements we have list? 5. So now I am not going to count P, Y, T, H, O, and no. Within the right before comma or after comma we have one element, right? So elements are separated by comma, and elements are separated by comma. So total we have 5 elements. Total we have 5 elements. So before comma one element, after comma second element, right? Clear? Now indexing will work same way. So for example, DA language 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, Julia, right? Julia. Guys, if you have any question, please let me know. Okay. Until unless you ask me, will not know that you are getting my point or no. Right. And today is the first class. I am repeating it multiple times. Going forward, I will not repeat it. That if you have any question, it is obvious that you will ask it. Okay. And if you're not asking that, that means you are getting it. Clear, guys? Any question on this? Okay. Again, if you wish to extract multiple elements, you know how to extract it. So let's say, guys, I want to extract SQL, R and SQL. Guys, I hope you can hear me. Okay. Extract SQL using negative indexing, please. Extract SQL using negative indexing. DA languages. If I write 1 is to 3, let me give you the solution. So we get R and SQL, which is very simple. Again, same concept here. If I want to use negative indexing, I want Julia. Julia will start from -1 and then -2, right? What did I ask? SQL, right? Did I ask SQL? I think yes, because you cannot go wrong in this case. SQL. Okay, so this is done. Clear, guys? Any question on this? DA language. If I write, let's say -4, -1, -4, -1. I will get RSQL Julia. Again, guys, this will not work. This way we cannot write. I cannot write -1 to -4. This should not work. This should not work. Okay. Now, the biggest disadvantage of Python is sometime it it does not throw error. Right. Sometime it does not throw error. Where it should throw error. Right. So here you get an empty list, which indicates that no element, right? With this syntax, it could not extract any element, zero element. So you got a empty list here. But ideally, it should throw an error that it's a syntax error itself. It's not a syntax error. Yeah, it's a syntax error also. It's a logical error also. It's more of a logical error. Now, as I said, that list can handle anything. So let's try with the list 2. So here so first time I have tried with the list 1 as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all are numbers. Here all are strings. Now let's try to combine it. So let's say 1, 2, 3, Python 4.5 true. Now if you're writing true, right, it should not be in the bracket. If you want this as to be boolean, it should not be in a bracket, or sorry, in a quotes. Okay, because in a quotes everything will be string. Let's say false. Let's say AI. Okay, so it can hold anything. List can hold anything. Now the length of list 2 will be, let's count it, 8. Now I want to extract 4.5. So extract 4.5. How will I do that? Guys, please help me here. List 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right? So it should be 4. I got 4.5. Okay. Most important thing is that I need to check the type of list 2. It will be list. Please do write it. Now, let's say, for example, I want to replace AI with the ML. How can I do that? So, for example, I have the L1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to change 3 as 30. So that means I need to do some changes here. So if I need to modify something, right, I need to first go to that place. If I need to modify any element, I need to first go to that particular place, right? So this will be 0, 1, 2, 3. L1 3 will be 3, correct? No, 0, 1, 2, right? L1 2 will be 3. L1 2 is equal to what? L1 2 is equal to 3 currently. So L1 2 I have reached to this place. Now if I wish to change it, I will simply write L1 2 equal to 30. Equal to 30. This way it should work. Now the same way you help me that how can I change AI as ML. So first thing that I need to reach to this place. Now in this right, the negative indexing will help probably. The list 2 minus 1 is AI, right? Now I can change it, list 2 minus 1 as ML. Now let's see the list 2. 1, 2, 3, Python 4.5, true, false, ML. Correct? So we have learned that how to access any element, we have learned that how to modify that particular element. Any questions so far, guys? Any question here? No. Okay, Gautam. Now let's move then. Now let's see that how we can do certain operations in the list. So I already have a list called DA language, right? DA language. Let's see that what are the elements here. DA languages. So DA languages has Python, R, SQL, Julia, and SAS. Now I wish to add one more language here in the same list. How can I do that? So for that I will have to type DA languages dot append, and the language is MATLAB. MATLAB. So it will append in the last. Now if I check the DA language, so this time MATLAB has been added, appended. Okay, dot append. Okay, let's try to append one more language. Let's say, for example, DA language dot append Java. Java. Now, if I see the DA languages, it will have Python, R, SQL, Julia, SAS, Java. Okay. If I wish to remove the element, if I wish to remove any element, I will use pop. Pop. So, for example, DA languages dot pop. If I do not write anything here, right, it will remove the last element. It will remove the last element. See this. Java has been popped out. Now, if I see the DA languages, you do not see the Java. Okay, you do not see the Java. Now, if you execute it multiple times, it will keep on popping all the elements. It will keep on popping all the elements. So, how to add an element in the last and how to remove one element from the last, that we use as a pop. Now, if I wish to remove any element from a specific location, then I will write it, let's say for example, DA languages dot pop. Let's say for example, I want to remove SQL. So 012. So I want to remove element at the second index. So this time SQL should be removed. SQL has been removed. Now I see the DA languages R, Python, R, Julia, SAS, MATLAB. So by default, if you're not writing anything, by default it is -1. Default index is, because it is removing from the last one. So default index is -1. Correct? Please do write it, guys. And if you want a short break, please let me know. We can go for a 5 or 10 minutes short break. Guys, do let me know once you're done, or if you have any issue, any question, any concern. Okay, guys, so let's go for a short break. Okay, let's go and have your tea. We'll come back after 7 minutes. Amruta, okay. Amruta, right, for you, let me tell you, guys, you can go on a break. Let me discuss with Amruta. So we are not using any software here, Amruta. You need to just type the google.co.in or google.com. Here you type Google Colab, Google Colab. Okay. Once you see the link here, Google Colab, you need to click on the link and then click here on the new notebook. New notebook. A new window will appear and you need to write the code here itself. Right. You first need to connect here. There is an icon here, right? Connect. You see the icon connect here? You need to connect and then it will get connected. Now it's connecting actually. And then you can start typing your code. So let's say, for example, if I write 3 plus 2, so either you press this play button, or if you want to add more cells here, you can do that. Or let's say 5 multiplied by 2, you can use either shift enter or control enter to execute the cells. Okay. So guys, you can go for a break and let's meet after 5 minutes. Okay. Thank you guys. So guys, I am going on the mute. Hello guys, I'm back. Have you joined back? Okay, so let's see now. So we have seen two things. One is append, it will add element in the last. We have seen the pop, right? By default, it will pop up the last element, right? If you want to remove any element from a specific location, then you need to write the index. Okay, clear guys? Any question on this? Now we have something called remove also. Remove DA languages dot remove. Now let's say for example if I write Julia, so this time I am not specifying any location but I am giving the actual name of the element which I wish to delete or which I wish to remove. So I did that, and if I check the DA languages once again, my original list, so I won't see the Julia. Now the interview question: what is the difference in the remove and pop? Answer is, in pop we give the index, in remove we give the actual name of the element. Clear? Remove, I will have to give the actual name of the element. Pop, I need to give the index of the element which I wish to remove. Right? Now, moving forward. If I want, I have added one element in the last. If I want to add an element at a specific location, for that I need to write the insert, not the append. Append will always add the element at the last. So I will have to write insert. Let's say for example, if I want to insert at third location, I want to insert the element called Julia. Okay. So Python R SAS Julia MATLAB. I can add this way. Or if I wish to add one more element, let's say for example DA language. Guys, I want to insert, let's say on the second location, I want to insert, let's say C++. So DA languages, C++. Okay. Guys, I hope that you are writing the code. Okay. Please do write. I can again, just for revision purpose, I can again check the length of the list. I total 6 elements. Now, if I want to sort it, it will sort alphabetically. Now, DA language, C. So C++, Julia, MATLAB, Python, R, and SAS. So it will sort alphabetically. Now let's say, for example, I wish to sort it in a reverse order. Then we will have to write reverse is equal to true. Now you see DA language. Okay. Yes, please do write and let me know. Now for an example, I have added one more DA language. Guys, I am not seeing your responses here. I hope everything is fine. Dot append R. What will happen here? It will add R in the last. You are right. R has been added in the last. Now if I use remove, what will happen? Any guesses? Now if I write remove R, what will happen? It will remove the first occurrence of R. First occurrence of R will be removed. Okay. So we have seen these things. We have seen, let's say, for example, we have seen append in the last. We have seen insert with index for sure, right? We have seen dot pop. We have seen remove. Yes, you're right, Rasika. Now we will see one more thing. Now I wish to insert multiple elements at once. I wish to insert multiple element at once. So for example, I will write here DA language dot extend in a list, right? Let's say I want to use write SQL and let's say for example Java, SQL and Java. Okay, so it will add these two elements in the last. Add multiple elements in the list. Now if I execute this, if I execute it one more time, this will add one more time. Okay, this will add one more time. Now if I write DA languages dot clear, it will flush out all the elements. Sorry. Now if I see the DA languages, you see a empty list. You see a empty list. Now you check the length of the DA language. You see 0. And if you want to, okay, fine, right? Now, but still the DA language exists in the system. DA language is still exists in the system. So I want to delete it. Then I need to write delete DA languages. Now if I try to check DA language, I will get error. DA languages is not defined. Correct? Now once again, let me, both will be removed. Time traveler, only the first occurrence of R will be removed. So guys, we have seen extend, we have seen clear, and we have seen delete. Now you know that what is append, add in the last. The important question is that what is the difference here? Difference in pop we will give the index, in the remove we'll give the element name, right? Here multiple elements. Correct? Now let me do one more thing. Now guys, the best thing here is with the Google Colab, I'm just going to show you. You take a snapshot using a snipping tool. Okay. And you come to Google Colab here, insert a text box, paste it here, and execute. Shift enter cell, right? Or you will have your notes here itself. Anyways, you are going to have this PDF file, right, after the class. But in case if you need it, right, You can add few things just like here. Guys, any question now? Any question here, guys? Guys, I hope you are getting the concepts and it is not difficult. It is interesting. Insert is that if you wish to add add any element on a specific location. So, for example, I have L1. If I put L1 dot insert, let's say 200. So this is my index. This is the element I wish to add. So the answer will be 1, 2, 100, 3, and 5, because this was index 0, 1, and 2, 3, right? So at the second index, you are going to add the element 100. And if you again try, let's say L1 dot insert 3, let's say Abhishek or Abhi. So this will be 1, 2, 100, Abhi, 3, 5. Now you see that at third index, right? 0, 1, 2, third index, Abhi has been added. This should work this way. Append will always insert one element, or append will always add one element in the last. So if I write L1 dot append, let's say now if I write L1 dot append 500. So the output of this will be 1, 2, 100, Abhi, 3, 5, and 500. Sharda, did you get the point? Hello, did you understand the point? Okay, great. No, we can add only one element by using insert. If I wish to insert multiple elements, then need to use index. Sorry, extend. The example of extend was here, right? So you need to put in a list those elements. So this was the example. Extend. Add multiple elements in the list. So this time it should be in a square bracket. We have seen one more thing. We have seen the sort. Sort also we have seen, right? I hope you have tried it. So it will sort all the elements in a alphabetical fashion. If you want to reverse it, you simply need to write reverse is equal to true, right? Same syntax, it will work. Ascending, descending part. Now, if you're done, now shall I start something new? Let's say that I have L1 because I do not want to write list 1, list 2, list 3. So again, this is not a right practice, but I am writing L1. How to add multiple element at specific places? You need to use insert multiple times. Okay. So let's say I'm writing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, some numbers. Okay. So this is my list. If I check the length of L1, we have total 12 elements, right? Total how many elements? 12 elements. Now, for an example, I want to see, let's say, for example, L1 dot sort. This we've already seen, not Li, but it should be L1. Okay. I wish to see the max value in this list. I will use max. I use min to get minimum value. If I want to use the sum of L1, it will be added all the numbers, right? And let's say, for example, if I use L1 dot count, count 1. So it will count at how many times 1 has appeared in the list, right? How many times? How many times 1 has appeared in the list? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, if I write, let's say L1 dot index, index 4. So number 4 is at which location? What is the index? So the index here is 9. Min max is very simple, right? Count is also quite simple, right? So I am looking for that how many times 1 has appeared, and the index will give you that what is the location, right? At which index this element is. Again, we refer the first occurrence. Now a small assignment, guys. In the class, you will have to do it. Let me write. Before that, let me know if you have any question here. Create a list of 5 cities. Okay. And experiment. You will learn, right? I'll tell you that you need to use append, you need to use pop, you need to use remove, you need to use insert and extend. Clear and delete. Clear, delete. Before that, you need to use, let's say, for example, sort in the same sequence. Okay. Sort with reverse, reverse, extend. Am I missing something? Okay. Use count also. Use count. Okay. You can use index as well. Okay. Can we do this, guys, in the next 10 minutes? Say yes, no. So this way you will revise your concept, and in case of any question, any doubt, that will also can be discussed. Once you delete the list, you cannot recover it. Once you delete a list, it is gone. You cannot use Control Z or something. It is gone. Guys, please let me know once you complete this part. I hope it's done, guys. Please confirm on the chat box. I hope this is done. Now let's move to the next part. Guys, focus here, please. Now we will see the nested list, list inside a list. Okay. So let's say nested list. So let's say if I write Raghav, let's say 19. If I write, let's say Neha, 20. If I write, let's say, Ankit 17. So total how many lists we have? So as I said, right, list can hold anything. So so we have seen the list, right? List can hold integer, float, boolean, string, and list can hold even the list. List can even hold a list. So the number of element in this list will be three, not multiple, right? Because it is separated by comma. Elements in the list are separated by comma. So if you check, length of list is 3. Now indexing will work the same way. And again, guys, there is no restriction that it should be this way, right? So for example, I can have 19, 21, anything. Okay. Still the length of the list will be 3. Now let's say, for example, I wish to extract this element. How will I do that, guys? Can you please help me? Guys, I hope you are looking at the screen. Guys, am I audible at you? Hello? Hello? Yes, please respond, okay? Yeah, thank you for the confirmation. So now if I wish to, let's say, extract the Raghav 1921, this element, so it's very simple. I will have to write nested list, index 0, and I get it. Right. Okay, thank you. Okay. Now, let's say, for example, I have got this, right? I hope this is pretty simple. Now, but I want to extract 19. How will I do that? I want to extract 19. How will I do that? So it is quite simple. Here we have the index 0, index 1, and index 2. Right. So if I write the index 0, I get Raghav 19 and 21. But I want to extract only 19. Right. So if you see the nested list, 0 is nothing but Raghav 1921. Now this is the output, right? Let's assume that this is X. So X is what? X is a list. X is what? X is a list. Now if I wish to extract 19, it would be X1. Yes or no? It would be X1. So can I directly write nested list? 0 means this list. And if I want to extract 19, so 0, 1. See this very carefully. This is very important. This part is clear? Rasika, Amrita, G, music. So extracting an element is very, very, very important. Okay. So this part, this is nothing but Rago 1921. This is nothing but Rago 1921. And now it's again a list. So if I want to extract 19, it's a, again index 0, index 1, and index 2. So this will be index 1. I'll get 19 directly. Okay. Please practice this one first. This is important. Again, you can use the same operation, add, insert, pop, remove, whatever right you want to do, you can do it. Nested list, let's say for example, dot insert. I wish to insert, let's say at index 1, I want to insert 1000. Okay, done. It is not necessary that all the elements should be list inside a list. That is not true. Okay. Now guys, I want to extract Neha. If I want to extract Neha, I will have to write nested list element 0, 1 and 2. 2 is Neha 20, right? 2 is Neha 20. But I want to only extract Neha. So again, Neha 20 is a list. So first element is Neha. So I will write again in square bracket 0. You should be very much comfortable with all these operations, guys, going forward. Okay. Now I want to change Ankit as Ankita. Please do that. Change or modify Ankit as Ankita. This you are going to do it. Okay. So hint is that you first need to reach to this location and then you need to modify. Sorry. Yeah, Vilas, please come again. You said 19 and which element? Yeah, Vilas, you are on the mute. Vilas, you are on the mute. But if I understood the question that you want to extract multiple element, right, simultaneously. So right now, we'll focus here itself, right? And that part we will discuss in the pandas. Probably after 3-4 sessions. In the pandas, we will discuss that part, that how to extract the different element in a same thing, right? In array or a table, how to do that. So this can you modify, guys? Vilas, I hope you got your answer. Guys, modify Ankit as Ankita. So first tell me that how to access Ankit nested list. Ankit is 0, 1, 2, 3. 3 is Ankit 17. No, no, no. We cannot do that. This part we will discuss in the pandas. Vilas. So for that, you will have to write a list comprehension and all, right? So currently, with our current understanding, we cannot extract that directly. Okay, we will learn and we'll try to do that by using the list comprehension, but not now. Okay, so nested 3 is Ankit 17, and if I want to reach to Ankit, I will have to write 30. Now I have reached to Ankit. Now I can change this as Ankita. Getting my point? Excellent, Gautam. Excellent. Nested list is now Ankita 17. Okay. So as an assignment, right? As assignment, I think we are done for the day. Assignment is, yeah, you have any question, guys, please let me know. We still have 15 minutes, 14 minutes, right? We can discuss. Assignment is that use all the operation on the nested list, whatever we have discussed here. Whatever we have discussed here. Right. Repeat this exercise with a nested list. Okay. So assignment. I hope you can do it, right? Yes, no, any confusion, any question, guys, please let me know. So, guys, now everybody is on the Google Meet. Please let me know. We can discuss anything freely. Very good, Rasika. Any question, any confusion? I am on the Google Meet. If you have any question, if you want to speak, if you want to clarify, we can discuss. Guys, you guys are not asking any question. I probably you have understood everything. I'm not sure. If it is clear, then okay, you can write yes, all good. And also we can move on. So what is the plan for tomorrow? So tomorrow we are going to discuss about other things like tuple, set, and dictionary. We can cover all. Okay. Tuple set is will hardly take 10-15 minutes. Right. Tuple is very similar to list. Right. And we'll have one interview question here. We'll discuss tomorrow. And dictionary, yes, it will take some time. And I am going to share this file, day 3, with everyone. So how to save the file, right? So this is the file and you can come to the file download, and you can use download.ipynb. Ipynb is interactive Python notebook, right? The file will get saved, and let me share this on your WhatsApp group. Okay, and let me share this file as well, notebook. In case of any question, guys, let me know. Yes, yes, I will share. Just 1 second. Right, guys. So yes, just allow me a minute, please. My system is giving me trouble for a moment. Just 1 second. I think it's been ages. I restarted my system. Okay. Guys, do you see my screen? Right. So you have your file. You first need to open the Google Drive. Okay. Let's say there is a folder called test Python. For example, there is a folder called test Python, or you can create your own folder somewhere. Let's say test. Okay. Now in this folder, you need to simply drag and drop your file. So your file is here, pday3, right? I simply drag and drop. Guys, I need to restart my system. Yeah, it is not very smooth. Okay. Hmm. This should be stupid. Just 1 second. As dropping a file is very simple in Google Drive. That is not the intention to show you, but Yeah, I think I need to restart my machine. Okay, I have opened the last day file, pday2. Okay, now this file has already opened in your Google Drive. Can you please try at your end also? Guys, everybody please try that. In your Google Drive, create a folder, because I'll be sharing the data sets as well, data sets, the Python notebook, and PDF file, everything I'll be sharing. So try to keep on a location. It is here, right? Now, if you just click, it will open a Google Colab, and file will be opened. Right, Sharda? Great. Okay. So what else, guys? Anything you want to discuss here? Because now this topic is over, right? The next topic, if I start, even start, you will go with the confusions. I do not want that, right? So let's start the new topic tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll start from tuple. We'll cover tuple, set, and dictionary, at least these three topics. And depending on the time, we may cover a few more things. Yeah, I'll be sharing your Python notebook and the PDF file in a WhatsApp group. Bye, guys. So if you do not have any question, then this is all for the day. Good day, good night, take care. And if you have any doubt, I'm still here for the next 3 minutes. Let me know. Guys, in case of no questions, shall I'll close the stream? Say yes, no, please. Okay, great then. Bye, guys. Take care. Let's meet in the next session. Thank you, guys. Take care. Bye bye.